is right. Someone is doing something noble and beautiful and amazing, something that would earn them Jannah, and to you it was a fault, it was wrong because your heart is diseased. How do you clean it? Well, you need to remove the jealousy in it by thinking about those you are jealous of and praying for them and making a dua for them and asking Allah to grant them and reminding yourself you are no better than others. The minute you think you are above others, you are better than others, Allah loves you more than everybody else, there is a problem, because Allah loves everyone. Subhanallah. How do you know you're going to die in a condition that Allah loves you? That's my struggle. When I end my match, that is when the result will be announced, not at the beginning. Right now I could be praying 5 times a day, I could be doing Quran, I could be fasting the 6th of Shawwal, I could be fasting Mondays and Thursdays, I could be reading Quran every day. Who knows how my life is going to end? That's why Allah Almighty, we are taught through the messenger that He sent to us, Muhammad ibn Abdullah al-Hashimi al-Qurashi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, to continue to ask Allah for thabat. Thabat meaning steadfastness upon the path, to ask for death upon Iman and Islam. You don't know how you're going to die. May Allah Almighty grant us goodness. But we're taught if you lead your life in a beautiful way, inshallah, the likelihood of you dying in a beautiful way is also great. Learn to love for others what you love for yourself. You know, in Islam, when we've made a lot of wealth, and I'm going to talk about money, when you've made a lot of money, it's a test from Allah, knowing you will never ever spend that money in your life. What are you going to do with it? There are some who want to get more and more and more for themselves, that when another earns a little bit, they get upset, they get angry, they get so cross, they want to see the other's downfall. But my brother, you are making the millions. Why don't you allow them to make the thousands? What are you losing? Subhanallah. What is going from you? The winners are those who can reach out to others even at a time of need. And that's what the Sahaba radiallahu anhum did. They needed it, but they gave the other one. And guess what? As a result, Allah threw it at their feet, so they got even more and more and more. But we've got the equation wrong. We're looking at it from the eye of materialism, so we lose. Cleanse your heart. Without the cleansing of the heart, we wasted Ramadan. My brothers, my sisters, we must learn to understand everyone is struggling, everyone is going through difficulty and hardship. Be happy at what Allah has chosen for you. It is a challenge and a test for you. And you know what? Take it in your stride. Get up, seek the help of Allah, and try and do something about it according to the capacity given to you by Allah. Ista'in billahi wa la ta'jaz. Seek the help of Allah and don't be lazy. Don't give up. ولا تقل لو أني فعلت كان كذا وكذا فإن لو تفتح باب الشيطان أو عمل الشيطان. Don't think to yourself after something has occurred that, you know, if I did this, that would have happened, and if they did this, and if that happened, and if, because if opens the door of shaitan and the deeds of shaitan. You should remember, my brothers and sisters, something happened to you, fair and good. Ask yourself, have I hurt someone? Have I harmed someone? Have I wronged someone? Have I oppressed another? If the answer is yes, go and make peace, go and seek forgiveness. When something wrong happens to you in your life, it's a time to reflect over the evil you might have. Yes, it is. But once you do that, thank Allah. The bad that came in your direction helped you to become a better person. It was actually something good for you. It helped you in your life. Secondly, ask yourself, how is my relation with Allah? We ask Allah, goodness, goodness, goodness. We want it right now. Imagine if Allah were to punish us in a similar way. When you do bad, you don't want the punishment in 5 seconds. But when you want good, you want it in 5 seconds. Oh Allah, grant me a good business deal. Asr time comes and you say, Allah didn't answer my dua. Hang on, man. It's only Asr, you made the dua at Fajr. But how many sins you committed between Fajr and Asr? If the punishment of that had to come, your whole shop would burn down. May Allah grant us goodness. That doesn't mean if your shop has burned down, it's the punishment of Allah. If that shop burning down brought you closer to Allah, it was His gift. It's impossible for any human who existed on earth not to taste things that he or she would consider negative. But through Iman and faith, you look at it in a positive light. You thank Allah. You take it in your stride. Life is a struggle. Go and look. Anyone who has anything and everything, nobody can say there's no struggle at all. Struggles are on a different level. Sometimes you might think you have everything. My brother, my sister, are you sure that's not only material items you're talking about? When you don't have Salatul Fajr, you have zero. May Allah make us steadfast. When you cannot dress appropriately for the sake of Allah, there's a lot that still needs to be worked on, right? When you cannot quit a bad habit and you want to justify it simply because you enjoy lounging around and socializing with whatever it may be, a shisha or a bisha, and whoever tells you anything, you are quick to look for whatever justification you have for your bad habits, and you want to say, no, that's a little bit hard and harsh. My brother, we didn't come on earth only and solely to socialize. Socializing is only a small fraction of trying perhaps to earn closeness to Allah through saying a good word or two when you interact with people. It is never ever for a believer to think that socializing was in order to forget Allah for a moment. Not even. What is socializing? We will and we shall, but within what Allah is pleased with. So there goes, my brothers and sisters, without taking too much time, the reminder today was to cleanse the heart. Learn to love people, learn to solve problems, learn to have a big heart, learn to give from what you have. Then you will clean your heart. Get closer to Allah. Get closer to Allah. The way to do that through your prayer, through respecting people, speaking to them with utmost respect. The lowest, according to the world, should be a person you respect with your tongue and with your attitude. Then you are cleaning your heart. Try and think good of others. Something called husnul dhan, someone doing something, another person doing something else. The worst thoughts come to our hearts. Do you know why? The heart is diseased in the first place. That's the reason. It's a sign you need help more than them. That doesn't mean stop reminding people of goodness, but clean your heart. Think good of others. Don't think bad of them. Wouldn't you like someone to think good of you? Reach out to them in a positive way. Today we insult people in public. We do so much. Do you know what it all boils down to? Ala wa inna fil jasadi la mudghah idha salahat salaha al jasadu kulluhu wa idha fasadat fasada al jasadu kulluhu ala wa hiya al qalbu. Behold, in this body there is a piece of flesh. If it is good and pure and clean, the whole body will be good and pure and clean on every level. And if it is dirty, diseased, sick and ill, then the whole body will be just so. May Allah Almighty cure us all and grant us goodness. My brothers and sisters, once again, we've come out of the month, the best month, the month of fasting. We've come out, inshallah, with forgiveness from Allah. Do not spoil it. Do not mess it. Continue with your salah, continue with your Quran, continue with your dhikr, continue with your charities on a daily basis, even if it is $1. Allah will open your doors. One day you will give a charity at a time when the acceptance is happening and you will be accepted. May Allah accept us all. أقول قولي هذا وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد.